On this week's show, beta testing of Peloton's Zwift competitor, and more people get the personal training plan feature.
Plus, a new partnership with Target, classes on TVs in Hilton hotel rooms, and much, much more.
Welcome to Pelo Buddy TV, a show for the Peloton community by the Peloton community. Here are your hosts, Amanda Siegel and John Pruitt.
Welcome to episode 208 of Pelo Buddy TV, a show for the Peloton community by the Peloton community. I'm John Pruitt. I'm joined by my co-host, as always, Amanda Siegel. Hey, Amanda.
Hey, John, how are you?
Good to see you.
Good to see
I
you
am
too.
well.
Staying warm up there in freezing cold Michigan?
Yeah, it's
Has it been
warmed
brutal?
up. School's back in session today. There was no school on Tuesday and Wednesday due to the extreme cold, and the car wash was closed. I couldn't even get either car washed, which was the real travesty.
Oh, you're hysterical.
But no, Jackson's back at school today. And yeah, I had to do some light shoveling. Had to use my little shovel blade to sort of, scrape off the, like the half an inch of little dusting that we got this morning.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I got to tell you, I've been down in Florida. I have never experienced it this cold. I was telling Chris Lewis earlier that we don't have any central heating here. There's just, you don't need it. And it is brutal. It's cold. I mean, we're talking like 40 something for Florida, pretty cold. I think it was 47 last night. So, yeah, crazy weather out there.
so you just have air conditioning or no AC on?
Yep. No AC on. Yeah. So you just
wow.
have typically air conditioning.
Because I was going to say,
no
if you're
heating.
high up in a high rise, the heat rises, but I guess there's not much heat
They
to
no heat.
rise.
I know. Yeah,
Space heaters.
It's been brutal. But yeah, managing. All right. Well, we are going to get straight into it. We don't have much to chat to with you today, but we'll certainly share what we do have. And keep you entertained for the next little bit. But as always, folks, before we get started with the news, we like to remind you how you can keep up to date with all of our content across all of our platforms. Every episode is released on our YouTube channel. Just hit the subscribe button in the bottom right-hand side of the video and hit the notify button to make sure that you never miss an episode.
Yep, and we're on all podcast platforms. So if you want to listen to us on the go, just find us under Pelo Buddy TV.
Absolutely. And of course, all social media platforms too. We are on Instagram, Facebook, X, you name it. So just search for Pelo Buddy, follow us on those platforms for all of the latest news. And now let's get on with the show.
First, let's do a rundown of the latest Pelo news.
All right. Well, first up, Peloton is starting to expand their beta testing of what they're calling their cycling experience, which appears to be the company's answer to Zwift. In a since deleted post in the official Peloton member page on Facebook, one member had shared a screenshot of an email from Peloton inviting them to apply to be a part of Peloton's cycling experience. They had questions on whether it was a legit email. Peloton posted a comment on the post confirming it did come from them. And then Peloton had previously publicly shared that they would be beta testing this quote unquote immersive gaming inspired cycling experience. We later reported that this appears to be Peloton's version of Zwift. So in a recent conversation with investors, Peloton executives stated that they had around 100 people beta testing this new game. And this statement was prior to Peloton sending out this email invitation inviting members to beta test, to apply for the beta testing. So that number does appear to be growing since then. The exact number of people who will be included in this new round of beta testing hasn't been revealed. The email for this invite did go on to mention that a Bike Plus would be required to take part in the beta test for Peloton cycling experience. I actually got the email, but I didn't apply or anything. I just figured I would never do it.
Right.
Just because I'm not that engaged in lane break. So I just figured
Right.
wouldn't be all into trying out this. We also got a possible sneak peek of what recently, and we shared about this. We posted some screenshots in the Pelo Buddy article write up at the time of what the graphics for this new game could look like. So during the hackathon demo day, several of the games showed likely use the core engine and the graphics from what Peloton cycling experience could look like, what this experience could look like. Although the exact gameplay and gamification methods would have been changed for the demo game. But yeah, Zwift is, if you're not familiar with that company, it's like a virtual, it's like you have like an emoji, and it's all just sort of animated, and then you have other people that you cycling and can compete with and race with that way. So you have just a little game version of yourself, I guess, an icon, and I guess it's all animated, like kind of like a video game experience.
Yeah. Sounds kind of cool.
People are very passionate about it. A lot of people, I guess, they use road bikes indoors and they attach sensors, and if you have your road bike on a roller,
correct,
riding it indoors, I guess that's how people use it with Zwift. Because I don't know if there's is there a Zwift branded bike?
You know what, John? I don't know the answer to that. I do not know the answer. I do know I have friends that do have their road bikes on, as you say, on they're on kind of stands with that
rigged up.
With that, that
right.
They're able to do that. So that could be something fun and different, and we'll see where that goes. Well, this next one is kind of cool. Peloton has announced a new partnership with Target, better known to most, making its apparel and accessories available on Target's online platform. So as a Target Plus partner, Peloton is offering a selection of men's and women's athletic wear, including tops, sports bras, shorts, and accessories like cycling shoes, yoga mats, water bottles. These items are sold and shipped directly by Peloton, but through Target.com. So definitely something that is quite interesting. The more interesting part of this whole collaboration is that Target's standard return policy applies, allowing returns in store or via free prepaid labels, offering more flexibility than Peloton's own return policy, which obviously, as we all know, includes this new restocking fee. So this collaboration is definitely, from what we can see, as just a strategic move on Peloton's part, and follows similar collaborations such as their partnership with Nordstrom back in 2023 that we had chatted about, which was aimed at expanding brand awareness and accessibility. Peloton has also teased that additional third-party retail collaborations may be forthcoming based on learnings from this initiative. They describe the move as a way to meet customers where they are in their shopping and fitness journeys, reflecting evolving consumer behaviors. So definitely an option for folks. One of the things I did notice, because obviously I went on to take a look, they have a ton of stock. There's a lot of stuff that you can purchase. There's no sales. So if you kind of look at the difference in pricing, typically you can get that 40% off if you're looking at if you're looking at Peloton merchandise or the Peloton app. So it's, it's regular price stuff. I don't know how that'll eventually pan out, if there'll be sales on the Target website or not, for some of the stuff.
And Peloton Apparel, the website always seems to be throwing out, if you just hop on the website, you always seem to be getting pop-up messages for some sort of discount that you can apply at checkout.
More and more so. But I'm seeing that.
I do love the fact with Target, though, you could return it for free. If you're a Red Card member, I assume you probably still get 5% off. You might get free shipping. Might be easier, to achieve than Peloton is now $75 and up for free shipping. It used to be $50. So you could almost use Target if you weren't sure of the sizing. If you wanted to test something out that you wanted to really purchase on the apparel site, you could try it with the Target first and then
with
return
the Target purchase. But as I said, it's a nice, definitely brand awareness, definitely getting the name out there. Who doesn't shop at Target today?
Yeah, I love Target.
Everybody. So a good strategic move on their part for sure.
Definitely. Well, while we're on the subject of partnerships, Peloton and Hilton are refreshing their ongoing partnership with a new focus on Hilton's connected room experience, or CREX. This will see a collection of Peloton classes be available on in-room TVs at Hilton hotels. So building on the success of Peloton bikes already available in Hilton fitness centers, as well as Hyatt locations as well, and select rooms, the expanded partnership introduces a complimentary collection of select Peloton on-demand classes to in-room TVs. So guests staying in Hilton's connected rooms can now access instructor-led workouts across various modalities, including yoga, strength, bar, HIIT cardio, Pilates, and meditation, all disciplines that can require no equipment. Guests don't need to be an existing Peloton member in order to take advantage of the content. And when I saw that, I'm guessing that I don't know if there's an option to log in to your account.
Right, to get credit for what you're doing.
So you might not, if you're hardcore like one of us that has to have their blue dot, you're not going to earn it that way on a connected in-room TV. But I think this is great for people who want to touch non-members, get connected to non-members. It's just another way to hook them in and convert. So included with the press release were 2 new promotional videos that featured Cody and Jess King, and you can watch them on YouTube. We also have them linked in the article on pelobuddy.com and on our social media channels as well. Both videos are about 1.5 minutes in length, take a humorous approach to the collaboration, showing Cody and Jess with a hotel guest exploring both in-room classes through the connected room experience, as well as in the hotel gym setting. And Peloton's partnership, just going back some history, it first launched with Hilton back in 2022, and then significantly expanded in 2023. And as part of this, Hilton Honors members can find Peloton bikes in more than 5,400 Hilton properties across the United States and worldwide as well, not just the U.S.
Yeah, it's a huge collaboration. And I don't know I'm assuming there'll probably be like a QR code at the end. So if folks wanted to end up downloading the app, they'll have that ability to do so.
Some sort of free trial, like maybe.
Yeah.
Right.
Very cool. All right. Well, back in September of last year, Peloton had launched in beta testing a personalized training plan for members. This past week, the feature became more widely available, giving members across the US and Canada the ability to be part of this new program. The tool provides weekly workout recommendations tailored to individual fitness goals and preferences. It uses past activity data. So if you are, typically somebody that works out with Rebecca Kennedy and Maddie Majacomo and John Husking, it will kind of bring up those as options for you within this program. It expands on the Peloton's guides network workout plans by making the feature accessible to app users across across all the devices. Some of the key features of the plan are as follows. So customizable plans whereby members can set goals like build strength or support weight loss or weight goals, with options like build endurance and healthy aging that are stated to come soon. Members can choose workout types, so you can have strength, cycling, walking, rowing, and it will schedule. You can schedule it anywhere between 3 to 7 days per week. The workouts can be adjusted for duration, so from 20, 30-minute workouts to 30, 45 plus minutes. Plans will update weekly with suggested classes tailored to preferences, instructors, and music history. Members are able to swap or skip classes without impacting future recommendations. And the workout plans are visible across all Peloton hardware as well. So not only will you get it on your app, but you can also pull it up off your bike, tread, and row for easy access during your workouts.
Nice.
Lastly, members can manually log completed workouts and provide feedback for skipped activities. So I did actually pull it up because I was really interested in it. I really, really, really want to get more focused on strength training. And I did it. I did it based on, I put my preference would be strength training. I did 6 days a week. And it pulled up a really cool workout plan for me. I actually really liked, what it had pulled up. It did give me options, of Maddie and John. Those are typically the folks that I'll work
favorites.
out with on the tread. It gave me Rebecca and Adrian to do the, strength classes with. So I really liked I liked how they did it. There was I'll give you kind of my weekly plan was basically, that first day was like a full body workout, which would kind of be on a Monday. And they gave me like a 45-minute full body strength class, 60-minute total strength class. On the next day, I got my cardio. There was, an hour pop walk with John I could pick, or I could pick a 45-minute pop walk with Maddie. Wednesday gave me my 30-minute upper body class and a core class. So kind of split it up like that. Thursday gave me my cardio again. And then Friday was, lower body and core. So I really, really liked the way that it, that it did it. And I'm definitely going to do, try it next week as my first option. I'm curious to see what they'll pull up next week, but definitely something to look into.
So when you do it on the Strength Plus app, you can then access it, though, on the Peloton app and see it
So
there?
this is not through the Strength Plus app. This is actually through the regular app. This was through the regular app. It gives you the option to put in kind of what your preferences are. So at the very beginning of it, it says...
so it's right on the home. Yeah, a personalized plan made just for you. Get started. Yeah, it's...
Yep.
Obviously, I have not gotten started on that, but...
But when I was doing the story, I wanted to get a better idea. And you can edit your schedule. Yeah. So if you don't like how it kind of went that first week, you can go back in and kind of edit what you'd like for the next week. It gives you an explanation about your plan, like what you've basically chosen. My fitness goal is build strength. My active time is 6 days. So it kind of gives you, what you want. So I just think it's another way of, again, I think it's definitely more for somebody potentially not like us who likes to get onto certain classes with certain instructors live. This is definitely for someone who's looking at structuring their workouts in their own time frame, with their own workouts. But I am going to give it a shot next week and just kind of see how it plays out. But I like the concept. I think the concept is pretty cool.
Cool. Well, we have a new Scenic Run. It's the 10-minute New Balance Fifth Avenue mile run. It's with multiple instructors on this one. So Mariana, Matt, Alex, and Becs take turns leading you. And I pulled it up. Initially, I pulled it up on the Peloton app to take a look at it. It's under collections. And then it wouldn't let me play it. And then I realized that you can only access it on the tread hardware. But yeah, it was just came out just recently for anyone that's looking for some new scenic content, and you have the tread or the tread plus.
Especially as folks are getting into their whole marathon training, mindset into the new year. A great.
Yeah, those are right around the corner.
Yep. All right. This past Monday, we celebrated Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Day. And as they have done in the past years, Peloton honored Dr. King by dropping 3 special classes featuring Tunde and Dr. Chelsea Jackson Roberts. The classes were added to Peloton's on-demand library on Monday, January the 20th, and they include a 30-minute MLK Jr. ride with Tunde, and a 30-minute yoga flow, and a 10-minute meditation with Chelsea Jackson Roberts. These classes commemorate and celebrate the life, legacy, and impact of Dr. King. They continue Peloton's tradition of offering themed content for MLK Day, previously under the Breathe In, Speak Up collection, but has now been rebranded specifically as Martin Luther King Jr. Peloton Classes. So make sure you check those out.
Cool. Well, we also got a latest artist series from Peloton which is featuring the music of rising pop star Tate McRae. The series began this past Thursday, the 23rd. It included 4 classes across 4 different modalities, all in English, and all of them but one took place live. So what we got was a 30-minute Tate McRae upper body strength from Cali. That was the one that dropped as a premiere. And then we got a 30-minute ride with Cody, a 30-minute run with Olivia, and a 30-minute row with Katie Wong.
Again, an artist I had no idea who it was. I did ask
I have no idea
my
who it
kids.
was, but I loved, like, I tried to never miss a live Cody ride, so I'm just going to do it. Just because I love, Cody. I could care less about the music.
But again, I've said it 1,000 times. It's a great way to be introduced to different artists that potentially we haven't had any knowledge of. Lots of content dropping, folks. Peloton shared this past week that they would be dropping new Íconos Latinos Spanish language classes. So this past Thursday, they had a 30-minute ride with Camilla. On Friday morning, an on-demand 20-minute run dropped with Mariana. There was also a 30-minute full-body strength class with both Rad and Camilla. That was at 5:30 p.m. And then today, Sunday, there is a 30-minute yoga flow at 11:30 a.m. with Mariana.
Nice. Well, Peloton shared which featured classes you can look forward to during the week of January 20th to the 26th via their weekly This Week at Peloton Instagram post. So first up, Emma Lovewell has a new 10-minute course, Strength, that is now available on demand. It was dated, the class is dated Monday, January 20th. Also available on demand are the 2025 Martin Luther King Day classes you just mentioned from Monday the 20th. The Tune Day ride, the yoga flow, and the meditation. And then also this week, Dennis Morton taught a live 30-minute Power Zone Max ride. That was in the late evening, Tuesday, January 21st, I guess at the 8:30 evening time slot. Yeah, the West Coast friendly time. And then also on Thursday, January 23rd, Mariana Fernandez taught a live 75-minute walk plus run. We also, finally, we got some new stretches that are on demand now. A 10-minute full body with Callie from the 20th, a 10-minute lower body stretch with Ben Aldis from the 22nd, and a 5-minute upper body stretch with Hannah Corbin from the 23rd.
Awesome. And for the German community, you are not being left out. There's a new German language cycling series called Retro Reise, which means retro journey, led by none other than Benny Adami and Milo Wiedekind. It was dropped this past week. The series is designed to take riders on an emotional and cultural journey through German history, highlighting beloved cultural moments and classics. There are 4 classes that will take place, with one of them having already taken place, a 30-minute ride with Benny Adami on January the 14th. Members can look forward to 3 more classes, a 30-minute ride with Mila on January the 28th at 12 noon Eastern Time, a 30-minute ride with Benny on February the 18th at 1:30 p.m., and a 30-minute ride with Mila on March the 18th at noon. These classes are exclusively in German with themes aimed at evoking nostalgia and fun. Although the rides are live, they will not include studio audiences. So definitely to take a look out for those. I know that Benny was really excited about the first one that launched last week. And who else is really frustrated with the continuous bugs that we're experiencing on the platform? So there are still bugs that members have shared. On Saturday, January the 18th, a platform outage affecting multiple features was identified. The main issues included slow class loading, whereby members reported delayed in accessing classes, with some being unable to load them entirely. Pre-scheduled class stacks were also unavailable, as well as device-specific errors. So devices like the bike, tread, and row displayed a message reading some information may not load. While videos played as usual, certain workout features were unavailable during classes. Peloton confirmed the issue and stated classes are slow to load and may be missing some features. By about 11:45 a.m., they reported that the issue had been resolved and services were returning to normal. Peloton also recently resolved a bug that prevented members from earning PR badges during the period January 15th to the 21st of this past month. Many members reported that these badges were not appearing. I was one of them. I was very proud of myself that I had earned a PR on a ride because I have not been riding lately and it's been really, really hard. And I was like, are you kidding me? It's not showing up. Like, what's going on? I kept refreshing and going back into my app. Anyway, they did.
Who'd you PR with?
With Jess Sherman.
Nice.
Yeah, she had the
which
double
ride was that?
It was the 20-minute, I think it was it Monday morning? I think it was Monday morning.
Okay.
Her 20-minute, I'll have to go back and
The
take a
Motown
look.
ride?
But the one after. So I did the
Okay.
Motown, and then what was the one? Hold on. I'm going to
Pop,
tell you right now which one it was.
I remember the Motown. I can't remember what the second one was.
Her classic rock ride.
Oh, yeah.
Her classic rock ride. My
Yeah.
PR is still not showing up, but I did PR.
No.
They did say, and that they did acknowledge what I was about to say was that they had acknowledged and confirmed that the bug had been resolved. They said that they are working to retroactively award those PR badges to affected members, a process known as backfilling data. The timeline for completing the retroactive fix has not been disclosed. So if you have not seen your PR show up, then make sure you keep checking. But yeah, I was really happy that I had gotten there. I mean, the ride beforehand kind of was like a warm up for me, and I was like 15 above on my my output. So I was really happy
Nice.
that I've been trying to ride a lot more. And then a very happy birthday to Mr. Ben Aldis. Ben celebrated his birthday this past Wednesday, the 22nd, and Logan Aldridge celebrated his birthday yesterday. So a very happy birthday to both Ben and Logan.
Logan's, he's still in his 20s, I want to say, isn't he?
Oh my God, I think he's so young.
He's
I
a
don't
young'un.
know. Yeah. I don't know
Ode
how
to be
old
a
he
kid
is.
again. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. And I guess we go straight into Instructor in the News with just a few short stories. You go for it, John.
Yeah. So first up, Peloton is hosting a community outdoor run in London later this month in celebration of the Lunar New Year. The run will feature instructors Susie Chan and Hannah Frankson and will take place on Wednesday, January 29th at 6 p.m. London time. A new event-specific webpage is available with more information, which we have on pelobuddy.com if you want to join. The official description reads, join us for an outdoor 5K in celebration of Lunar New Year, accompanied by Susie Chan and Hannah Frankson. Wear your best red and gold and take to the streets, passing through London's Chinatown, and finish at the studio with some post-workout tasty treats. So the event begins at PSL at 11 Forrell Street, with arrival starting at 6 p.m. The run departs at about 6:20, it says. The route will cover 5K. There will be groups for both a traditional run as well as a walk plus run format. And yeah, the red and gold that they've recommended wearing is traditional colors symbolizing luck and prosperity in celebration of Lunar New Year. And then afterwards, there'll be a little gathering at the studio with some light bites to refuel, some mingling. Attendees will also receive an exclusive discount code to shop Peloton Apparel while at the event. And registration is complimentary. It's open to both members and non-members. As of recording now, it looks like it was you could still RSVP. It didn't look like those had been closed yet. But to secure a spot, you do have to register in advance and sign a waiver.
Nice. And the studios do put on such a really nice job when they do these events. So if you're in the London area, definitely take advantage of these special events because they are so fun. Well, Jess Sims was spotted in the wild. This time she was at the Target Perimeter location in Atlanta, Georgia. This past Saturday, January the 18th, from 12 to 1. She was hosting a meet and greet event that was part of her visit to Atlanta for the ESPN College Game Day broadcast at the College Football Championship game on January the 20th. So the event was held in collaboration with Kachava, which is a brand that Jess Sims represents, but also conveniently coincided with Peloton's new partnership with Target, launching its apparel for the online sales that we spoke about earlier in the show. This was Jess's second Atlanta event in recent months, following her winter wellness at the Alpharetta Peloton showroom back in November of last year. And she was really cute. There was some social media stuff that she had on there, talking to folks about her surgery and how she was feeling, and that she kind of needed to take it easy. And she was, still trying to get back into the swing of things. But there was tons of folks that were thrilled that they were able to get to meet her there, who had missed her at the store back in November. So always nice to see the instructors out in the wild.
Like to see it. Well, Kirsten Ferguson is going to be hosting a women's sports summit in April in New York City. It's the third annual Business of Women's Sports Summit. It's going to be at Chelsea's Factory in Manhattan. And it's described as this year's Deep Blue Sports Plus Entertainment thought leadership event will focus on bringing together business stakeholders across advertising, media, and marketing, along with policymakers, athletes, and influential voices in women's sports to discuss the commercial models around business growth opportunities in the industry with those who are paving the way. And then they promote their hosts. They say this year's event will be hosted by Peloton instructor and motivational speaker Kirsten Ferguson, with more surprises to be announced. And you can go to www.deepbluesportscent.com for more information.
Sounds good. Well, it seems like the instructors may be hibernating in these freezing cold weathers, since there isn't much that they're doing, much of them in the news. I guess January is usually a quiet month anyway. It tends to quieten down. I'm sure we'll get busy moving forward. All right, folks, we are going to jump right into class picks of the week. I'll go ahead and kick it off, John.
Take it away.
So let's see. We have the 10-minute New Balance Fifth Avenue Mile, the Scenic Run that dropped on the 16th. This one came to us from midwife Lexi, and they said, what a fun experience to run the Fifth Avenue Mile alongside Mariana, Matt, Alex, and Becs. It makes for the perfect 10-minute warm-up or cool down. Then we had the 20-minute Broadway ride with Allie Love. This one was also from the 16th. It came to us from Jennifer Carroll, 22, and Seatown Lala. They said fun playlist, and combine it with her low impact stack afterwards on her boss ride from this week, which had a great message, great music, great for a good combo. And then Logan Aldrich's 30-minute Jelly Roll Glutes and Legs Strength. That was that artist series we chatted about last week. This one came to us from Amajar 3. And she said, left me sore for days in a good way.
Nice. I was on, I can't remember if it was a ride, but I don't see Amajar 3 on live classes that often, but she popped up on.
Oh, nice.
I can't even remember what it was now. Cody or the Gen Ride, but yeah,
okay.
Good to see her. All right, so Dennis, next up, 30-minute Jelly Roll ride. I've actually seen a lot of praise for this ride on different platforms. 30-minute Jelly Roll ride from January 16th. Carl 8 AP2 said, great ride and playlist. Check this out even if you don't know the artist yet. And then Hannah Corbin's 30-minute Intervals and Arms ride from January 17th. Ali Q93 said killer playlist, so fun. And then Alex Toussaint's 30-minute Club Bangers ride from January 17th. Red Hot Rider said, as always, high energy from Alex, but a little more fun with some Britney and Outcast classics playing in the club.
Nice. And then we move on to Bradley Rose, his 30-minute pop ride from the 17th. This one came to us from Amaja 3, and she said, great playlist and tons of fun. Adrian Williams, 45-minute Thunder Tread Bootcamp from the 18th came to us from KDK 22, and they said guaranteed for a good workout. And then Cody Rixby's 30-minute pop ride, also from the 18th. This one came to us from Kathy M19 and A Robbie. They said true Cody form, great playlist with some light pop, think Miley Cyrus, paired with its alternative, think Ludacris and Little John, for a good, fun ride.
That was a good class. Did that one live, naturally.
Nice.
All right, going to switching over to Strength. Callie's 30-minute soundtrack Strength Club from January 18th. Armajar 3 said all Shrek songs. So fun. And then going back to the bike, Ben Aldis's 60-minute Power Zone endurance ride from the 19th. Suzanne Watson 21 said great playlist along with good ride structure. And then Andy Spears, 60-minute total strength from the 19th. Tabata Be Hitting Me said Seinfeld and an all-around great class. Well, I know I like a good Seinfeld reference, so I'm now curious.
Now you're curious, right? But it's 60 minutes, John. That's a tough one for you. Total strength. There you go. Your strength for the week.
Andy's good though. A lot of instructors go like Jess Sims just goes way too fast through the movements. You can't keep up. But Andy's really good, especially with the pacing and giving you breaks, but not for too long.
Oh, good.
So
okay.
I definitely feel like I can keep up with him.
So that may be a good one for you
mat.
to jump on.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
We'll move. You take it away. Move in. Yep. We'll move into Nico Sarani. She had a 30-minute focus flow hips. It was in English. It was on the 19th at 1:30 p.m. Eastern. It came to us from Amajar 3, and she said great flow for cyclists. And then Tunde's 30-minute Martin Luther King Jr. ride from the 20th came to us from Anna Spin's 17C. Great class with a great message on an important day. And then I will share Amajar 3's pick of the week this week with Chelsea Jackson Roberts' 30-minute Martin Luther King Jr. yoga flow. That one dropped a midnight drop on the 20th. It was a great flow with a wonderful message. I will add her meditation to that, make it a stack. She did have in the 10-minute meditation, she had his very powerful words from the steps of the Washington Mall. So both the flow and the meditation were really beautiful. So definitely jump on those.
All right. Yeah. And lastly, but not least, Emma Lovewell's 10-minute core strength from the 20th. Valkyrie Reed said great class, challenging, but had modification options. And then Rebecca Kennedy's 20-minute EDM Pilates from the 20th. Skimmy Dipping said great playlist and programming. And then last, Rad Lopez's 30-minute full body strength from the 21st. This was an advanced one. Julie MJ said his energy was through the roof. I did this with Jackie and Jackson. The three of us did this together in the basement on Wednesday when there were no live classes. And didn't have school. This class was so exhausted, it just destroyed me. It killed all of us.
Oh my God, that's so funny. That's too funny.
And I picked it, and it was advanced, and just all three of us were just collectively struggling. But it was a great workout.
I absolutely love that the Jackson, is right there with you guys doing it. I think that's amazing. What an incredible role model.
He's been getting into the strength with the lighter weights.
Good for him.
Doing them.
How old is he now? He's 11.
He's 12 and a half.
12. Okay. Okay. So this is perfect. Perfect.
Yeah. He's been wanting to just work on his strength, and he just started taking karate lessons. So,
John, that's amazing.
Good for him.
Yeah. Yeah. Good for you guys. Clearly amazing role models. So that's awesome. Well, I do believe, folks, that this may be the shortest show we have ever given to you in the last few years. But at least we wrapped it all up.
I don't think we bantered enough on this one, obviously.
Maybe not. We're just too chilly. It's like freezing. I mean, a sweater in Florida? Who wears sweaters in Florida?
Yeah.
But yeah, we still wanted to bring you everything from this past week and get you to have it all wrapped up in a nice little package called Pelo Buddy TV. So as always, thank you so much for taking the time to jump on, to get to listen or watch and get caught up to date with all the news from this past week. So I guess from me here down in chilly Florida, I wanted to thank you for tuning in, and we will see you next time. Bye for now, everybody.
And from me in Michigan, appreciate you watching and listening. And as always, we will see you on the leaderboard. Bye for now.
Thank you for watching Pelo Buddy TV, your source for everything Peloton, by the community, for the community. Work out with us using the Pelo Buddy TV leaderboard tag and find us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Pelo Buddy. Don't forget that we have a podcast available so that you can listen to us while on the move. Just search for Pelo Buddy TV on any major platform and hit the subscribe button so you never miss an episode.